Hey outdoorsness, we're back up on Forest Road 71. It is packed up here today. I drove all the way down to where Forest Road 83 starts, went up 83. All the spots on 83 were taken. One place had it wasn't that much bigger than this site, and it had like 5 sedans in it. I don't know. They're all from Massachusetts. I've seen maybe a dozen cars just on the road driving around doing different things. A lot of the spots are taken along 71 here. There's maybe 1 or 2 that were open, but they were kind of rough to get into them. This spot honestly was I was actually surprised I found this, quite honest with you. It's not very big, but I don't really need very big when it comes to my camping spots. Nice little fire pit. I'm going to go down in there in a bit and just see if I can't drag out anything to burn. We're not going to go too crazy with the fire. It's been a little dry, so stay on the safe side. We'll probably keep it low. Anyway, yeah, this might be kind of a boring one, guys. I didn't really bring anything interesting as far as meals go, because I just wasn't feeling it. So like I said, I just wanted to get out and do a camp, because it might be a little bit before I could do it again, because I might be busy. But once that's all said and done, I might have a fun and exciting announcement for you. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, somebody's coming. Yeah, let's get set up. And what time is it? We're past 5 o'clock, so we got plenty of time to hang out before the sun goes down. Alright, let's see what we got down here. Behind the camp is where most people go to relieve themselves, so you kind of want to just watch where you step. It's been my experience. What's that? Mushroom. My machete fell out. Oh no. For the record, I don't cut live wood. I hardly ever even cut dead wood. Machete's a little superfluous, to be quite honest with you. What else we got here? I haven't seen these in a while. Ghost pipes. It's funny, I was trying to look those up one day in a book on mushrooms and I couldn't find them. I was like, why can't I find the ghost pipes in the mushroom book? Because they're not mushrooms at all. That's not a mushroom either. Nor is that. Ah, okay. You're gonna crap out here, folks. Like, dig a hole and crap in the hole. It's just polite. Anyway, I'm gonna salvage some of this wood and take it back up there. Alright, so we've come to a muddy trail. I see some deer tracks. A toad. So maybe there'll be something interesting to look at down here. Who knows? I'm hoping for some chanterelles. I didn't really get out foraging for those the time I normally would. Forget why, but so I haven't really had my chanterelle feast this year. I think it might be a little late. So it'd be cool to run across some of those. And I find little ravines tend to be chanterelle. Chanterelle time. What is that? I think that's fungus, not bath tissue. Oh. It's nice down here. The bugs are not being problematic yet, but that might change. I don't want to go too far because the trail stops looking like a trail, and then God knows where you're. I mean, the road's that way, so I won't be too screwed. Alright, I was going to go to this and stop, but I see The end of our trail, more or less, is just down here. So I'm gonna walk down to the end of it, and maybe there's buried treasure there. Maybe not. I'll let you know. All right, I don't know if we're gonna catch him, but the most orange toad I've ever seen in my life. Or no, it's not a toad at all, it's a frog. Caught my eye because he was very orange. Also, there's a mushroom. Did you see him pee a little bit when he ran? Ugh, scared the poor pee out of the boy. Yeah. So far, so good. I thought this was going to be a boring outdoors thing, but so far we've seen a toad, a frog, several mushrooms, several piles of crap. This is pretty good. Alright. I got probably more wood than I'm going to need. But I did want to see what it looks like in the woods on the other side here. Just out of curiosity. Got water in the gutter. It's usually a sign it's kind of dry. So if we do a fire, it'll be very, very small. It'll stay small. I'm not interested in sparking a forest fire here. There's a lot of people up here today. Nothing super interesting. Oh, what's that? Some kind of mushroom, fungus situation. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go back over there, sit for a bit, work up an appetite. It's only 6 o'clock. So, you know, it might be a good 3 hours before the sun's gone. So we get some time to kill, I guess, is what I'm saying. Alright, I decided to try to get my steps in. I'm glad I did, because look what I found. I thought this was like bread somebody had thrown out. It's mushrooms. Let's see. Get a little attached to the stem. I have no idea what kind they are, but they look neat. Oh, what do we got here? Ah, the litter report. Twisted tea. Gotta say, I'll get it on my way back. Gotta say, among the litter bugs, Bud Light and Twisted Tea seem to be the preferred beverages. Now and again you get a weird brand, but for the most part it's those two. I drove this way already, so, but obviously you see more when you walk. So. See what other things interesting. There's a lot of spider webs. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Road dust gets caught in them. You can see them. Alright, we got a mushroom litter combo. We got this big old mushroom. And litter. That's our drink today. Classic Budweiser. Again, I'll get him on my way back. Alright, so we got a Twisted Tea, regular Budweiser. We're playing trash bingo. Do I have a Bud Light? Do have Bud Light. Alright, I bet my next beer can is going to be a tall boy. Calling it out, tall boy. I swear I'm not cheating. I didn't see any of this when I drove the road earlier. I hear really crappy music up ahead. I really hope I don't hear it. I'm actually pretty isolated at that spot. Like, there's no spots near me, so with any luck, people who come up to the middle of the woods to make obnoxious sounds will not reach my ears. Looks like they're up there. Oh yeah, they're up there. Hang on. Oh yeah, real country boys. How do I get copyright struck? So. Alright, right back. There's a lot of people down that way. I didn't come up here to socialize, so let's head back. No tall boys, so I guess my beer camper. Well, you know what? I can go the other way, so maybe I'll pick up a tall boy on my way. Maybe it'll be unopened. I did find a Coors like a year or two ago, unopened can, and I saved it. I think it's still in the refrigerator. I've been waiting for the right time. I don't really like Coors. I don't really drink anymore either. Alright, not a tall boy. So I guess I'm wrong. And my next can predicted it would be a tall boy, but it was not. Oh, it's a Coors Light. Yeah. Good Lord. Have to wash that out before we take it back to the can place. The last time I was at the can place, the guy walked up behind me and he left me with all of his cans. 2 big bags. And I had to make sure they weren't all full of... Well, I told the guy I handed them to. Somebody had given them to me, so I couldn't vouch for their condition. Because the time before that... Somebody's coming. More litter. I saw more litter where that car is. Orange juice. What was I talking about? A really boring story about bottle redemption. Anyway, we got back from the Great Southern Road trip there, and Dad Squatch and I decided to take the returnables from my apartment back. So we get there and there's this guy ahead of us, and he's got cans for days. More cans than I've ever seen. And we're like, oh God, we're gonna be in line for... Anyway, he gets turned away, actually. And I was a little concerned because I was like, did they close? What just happened here? But we got to talking to the redeemable guy, and he's like, yeah, people bring in stuff that's like full of dog crap and dead mice, and it's just, they'll send you back. They don't want to deal with that. So why was I telling that? Because I gotta have to wash these cans out. That's why. So anyway, there was an exciting story about bottle redemption. I hope everyone loved it. There's the tea. The twisted tea. How are we liking the litter patrol? Is that fun? Is that a good thing to do in a video? Is it boring as hell? I actually think it's kind of fun. That camp is pretty clean. It's got some burnt crap around the fire pit. I'm probably going to put in a trash bag, but beyond that, it hasn't been bad. We'll go down the other way. We'll see what we can find. I've spotted it. Let's see if we can sneak up on it. I just realized I smell smoke. I think it's wildfire smoke. Because it's been another hazy day. There are air quality warnings. I haven't heard about any wildfires in Canada, but I wouldn't necessarily hear about them. Anyway, don't take this as like news or anything. I don't know what's going on. I just know the sky is hazy, and every time it's hazy, it's usually because of a wildfire. Oh, Bud Light, finally. I figured it'd be a tall boy or a Bud Light next time. Anyway, I could walk pretty far today, but I don't want to, so I'm going to walk back now. Alright, I made it back. Found another log to add to the fire when it's time for that. It'll be, yeah, a while before it'll get dark, and then I think we'll just do some soup. I'll heat it up on that, and then I brought some crackers for said soup, so should be a good night. What did I just kill? It's a piece of moss got stuck on my arm hair and tickled me, and I thought it was a nasty old deer fly. So a Forest Service truck just went by, and it's funny because I saw one last week too, but until this season, those 2 times, I've never seen a Forest Service car up here. They didn't like stop or they didn't even slow down to look at me, so I don't know if they're, what do they do up here? They like, I mean, this isn't like a really rowdy place. So what would they be doing? Would they be just checking the road? What do they do? I want to know. I shouldn't have gone to what the day in the life the U.S. Forest Service person was like. The mosquitoes are out, so time for this. It might be helpful if I centered it, right? Still mastering doing things with the camera. There, I did it. That should get going. Alright, dinner was too boring to film, so I didn't film it. It is getting too dark to film anything, boring or not. So I think I'm going to say I'll see you in the morning. Well, hopefully I'll be awake enough to take like a trash inventory. Let's see all we picked up over the day. And then, yeah, we'll be off. So unless something wild happens in the night, yeah, I kind of hope it doesn't. So with any luck, till the morning. Good morning, outdoorsinists who passed an entirely uneventful night in the van. It was wonderful. I woke up, pouring rain. Like, it's raining now, but my God, it was coming down hard earlier, so I just stayed in and slept for a bit and hope nothing washed out. I don't think it did. This place was obviously looking pretty parched before the rain came down, so I think it needed it. Anyway, not much else to report. Let's just take a look around the camp, make sure it's in more or less the same condition we found it. I didn't leave anything. I did leave these big logs. People can use that for the next time, I guess. Alright. Everything's accounted for. So, like, subscribe, and we'll do some more camping and things like that. Alright, that's the video.